Hi guys, thanks for joining me again today. Something just popped into my mind to just kind of do something a little crazy. I was thinking about making jalapeños in a blanket. I'm gonna start with this meatless, beefless ground, which I think this is my first time trying this brand. So I'll let you know how this is. And this one little packet of chorizo seasoning. And that's it. It's going to be quick and easy. And I'm going to leave you the link to the recipe on how to make the pastry dough to wrap the jalapenos in. So the pastry dough that I use all the time for my empanadas. So let's get started with this. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to the skillet. Now, this is the same that I used for the stuffed peppers that I made yesterday. The sunflower oil with the extra virgin olive oil mix. This is my first time trying both of these ingredients. Okay, so let's start browning this up. Okay, and it says just to add this right in. I don't think I'm going to add the whole thing because this is not quite a pound. So I'm just going to add a little bit. That's what it looks like. I'll leave the link for this. This was like $1 and change, maybe $1.29 or something like that. Now that says the next step is to add a half a cup of water. So this is just going to be something easy, quick and easy, something fun. I just want to see, how it turns out. This meat browns up pretty nice. Just want to make sure everything's mixed in well with the seasoning. A half a cup of water. This beefless ground stuff is really, I like the texture. It's really nice. I believe this was like, that was about $4, $4 and change, I believe. Which is a lot less than the Beyond. And a lot less than Dr. Prager's. I may have used this one time, just don't remember when, but I don't really remember. I don't know. But I'll tell you, I'm liking it. Okay, the season package says, bring to a simmer, cover and cook over low to medium heat for about 10 minutes or until thickened. Since this is a cast iron skillet, let me see. Oops, making a mess. I guess I'll just cover it up with some foil. Let me lower the heat. Let me see, I just want to take. It's not bad, it's pretty good. I think I want to add a little more seasoning. The seasoning's okay. Not too bad. I think I want to add some chili, which it doesn't really have that taste that I'm looking for. I'm going to add some of this chili powder to it. It has a little bit of a tang to it, the seasoning. So I'm just going to cover it. let it cook for a few minutes. So here I have 3 jalapenos that were rinsed and dried. I'm going to start by popping off. I'm going to pop off these little stems. So I might just have to cut it off. So pop off easier than others. Okay, just remember guys to make sure you keep the seeds and everything off the floor in case you have any kids or little pets. You don't want them to get this stuff in their eyes or mouth or anywhere. It's going to be very painful. Okay, so cut that off. What I want to do is, like the peppers yesterday, rather than, see, I'm not roasting these, so maybe I should roast them. Well, we'll see how it turns out. If this doesn't turn out right, we'll try the roasted method. So I'm gonna leave a margin here and a margin at the other end because just trying to make a pocket, an opening. I don't know if that's gonna work so great in this case because I gotta get those seeds out. So let's see. Okay, maybe let's try and see what we can do with that. Okay, I'll use this end of the spoon instead of that end. That seems to work, guys. Look. Yeah. Make sure to wash your hands well. Don't put them to your face right after doing this. So you can see it actually worked. Okay. Just hitting that to make sure to get the other ones out. The other seeds. So let's try to see where's lucky with this one. Remember, leave a border, a margin. Okay, I just want to get that little piece off at the end there. Okay. Let's try to open this up gently. And let's take the bottom part of the spoon, the smallest part, and scrape it out. Okay, my knife accidentally went through the bottom of this, so I gotta be careful when we do that we don't put the knife in too deep. And this, like, it's just basically scraping it out. Then I'm gonna get that white piece out right there. Just tap out. Tap it just to get, those extra seeds out. Okay. This seems to be ready. I'm going to put this in a bowl. Let it cool a little and add some cheese to it. Okay, so what I want to do first, actually, just to give it that little bit of extra cheese in there. Here I have, again, 365 plant-based cheddar style, which is very good. What I want to do first, actually, is I want to just layer the bottom of the jalapeno with some of this cheese before I fill it with the meat, our vegan meat. Because I'm going to add more cheese into that meat and then stuff it and then fill it. And I'm going to make these in the air fryer. I figured 350 for maybe 20 minutes. If it needs more, this is a trial and error thing for the air fryer. The oil, you know, it's a lot easier to determine how long and when it's done. So I will see. It's trial and error with the air fryer. Okay. So I got the bottoms all filled up. I'm going to add some cheese. So I want you to get it in there so I can still like kind of get the jalapeno closed. Okay. And just, you know, wedge it in there with a spoon. Okay. Okay. Here I have some pastry dough, which is the dough that I use all the time for my empanadas. I'll leave the link to this recipe at the end of the video. It's a very simple recipe. Okay, what I want to do is first actually okay. We don't want it too thick because we want to make sure that, you know, just want to make it a nice crispy. So let's just roll this out so it fits around because these jalapenos are pretty big. Look at a heart shape here. That's so cool. Okay, so I really don't want a heart shape. Probably couldn't have done that if I tried on purpose. So we gotta roll it out long enough. Make sure you get the ends, you know, around the edges of because that seems to stay the thickest part around the edges. So you want to make sure you roll that out pretty good. Okay, so let's attempt to try this. I have never done this before, ever. So I guess I'm going to start this way by put my jalapeno in, roll that over. I guess I'll fold up the ends like that, like you do with a burrito. Pinch them in. Okay. We don't want to rip the dough, so firm but carefully, because as I said, the dough looks a little rip. Let's see what we got going on here. And try to hold. Oh, you see it ripped. See how it ripped? Press too hard on it. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's see. Okay, let's try it this way. Okay, I guess maybe it's better this way, just to seal it up. Seal it up. Okay. Let's just press it all together. Squeeze the dough. Okay, let's see how if we could get the other one a little better looking than this one. Okay. Let's try it with the rectangle instead of starting it off in a ball. Let's see how this works out. See, did I get it long enough? Maybe. I think I did. Okay, so we wrapped it around like that. And I guess instead of doing the burrito theory, I guess we'll just squeeze and pinch the dough so it stays closed. It's nothing. Okay, just make sure you pinch the seams so they stay closed. So we got 2 of them. Let's try the last one, and then we're gonna pop it into the air fryer. It's okay. That's just a little of the meat that got onto the cutting board. It's no biggie. Okay. put it down, face down, I guess is best to start it off with. Just, hold on to it, like clamping it closed with your fingers. Okay. Let's just fold it over. Pinch it close, all the ends. I suppose you can even trim some of the dough on the edge, on the ends. If you don't want all that dough, you could trim a little off the ends. But make sure you leave yourself enough so you can seal it. Okay. So now we got 3. I'm going to pop them into the air fryer for 25 minutes on 350. And see what happens. I may have to turn them in halfway through. I don't know. But we shall find out together. Okay, let's see if I could fit all 3 of them in here. Yeah. They fit fine. I really don't want to keep it on top of that still hole there. I tend to get stuck in there sometimes. So here they are. They're going into the air fryer, 350 for 25 minutes. On 350 and 25 minutes. I'll check in 15 just to be on the safe side. Possibly 10 to be on the safe side. Okay, hi guys, so it's been about 15 minutes now, so they're getting nice and brown. Let me just get I think I'll just turn them over. And I'll let them finish cooking up, browning up the rest of the remaining minutes. It's set to already. But I do have a feeling that I think the best thing I should have done, actually, quite in all honesty, I think I should have roasted these on the stove first. Well, not wrapped in the dough, but prior to stuffing and taking the seeds out of the jalapeños, I should have roasted them first. That's I have a feeling that's going to be the situation. So let's see what happens. Okay guys, so it's been 20 minutes and I did take a look at it again after the first time, and look at this. Can you hear that? There. Okay, some of the seams were open, but obviously it's melting. Everything in it is melting. I'm going to plate these. I'll be back. So I'm guessing 20 minutes was good for these. 20 minutes on... And actually, what is this I'm on here? You guys see that? Oh, it was 20 minutes on 395. It wasn't even 350. I had it on 395, guys. Okay. So here they are, all plated up. I got some salsa here and some vegan sour cream there. And now let's cut one of these guys open and see what we have. Ooh. Here we have jalapenos in a blanket. They're still pretty hot too, guys. Let me try. They definitely did not, the jalapenos definitely did not have to be roasted. They cooked real nice. Inside the pastry dough, inside, I am so happy I got this smaller air fryer. Oh my God. It's amazing. I bet a nice cheese sauce also to dip this in. Oh. Oh. No, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you tried this recipe and how you like, exactly, let me know how you like the recipe. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be making with the leftover vegan meat filling. I'm going to be making another cheesy recipe with that one. So stay tuned for that. And again, I hope you try this recipe and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share. Thanks. Love you guys.